Tonight, the conversation about assault weapons and gun violence is underway, as you know, Brian. Every hour, 3 Americans die from a gunshot wound. And consider this, Americans are 20 times more likely to be killed by a gun than citizens living in any other developed nation in this world. Last night, the president said we cannot tolerate what is happening. And today, a chorus of surprising voices joined a call for change. Here's ABC's Jake Tapper.
Standing before the devastated families of Sandy Hook last night, the president pledged action to prevent more tragedies, to save future children.
Because what choice do we have? Are we prepared to say that such violence visited on our children year after year after year is somehow the price of our freedom?
For the couple hundred people who marched from Capitol Hill to the local offices of the National Rifle Association today, and for New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg standing with victims of gun violence, there is one issue to confront: access to guns.
This is just ridiculous. This is an outrage. We are killing each other, and we're the only industrialized country in the world doing it.
Proposals being pushed in Congress include reinstating the ban on certain types of semi-automatic rifles, which expired in 2004, and banning high-capacity magazines. Even some gun stalwarts, such as West Virginia Democratic Senator Joe Manchin, today sounded a bit more compromising.
I don't know anyone in the sporting or hunting arena that goes out with an assault rifle. I don't know anybody that needs 30 rounds in the clip to go hunting.
White House officials say the president does not view this tragedy only through the lens of access to guns, but also with a focus on education, mental health, and a violent popular culture. But while the president has occasionally talked about gun control,
that weapons that were designed for soldiers in war theaters don't belong on our streets.
Action is a different matter.
Can you name one thing the president has done in the last 4 years to help remove weapons of war from our streets?
You know, there's no question, Jake, that the scourge of gun violence is a problem that has not sufficiently been addressed.
In other words, no.
Many Americans turned to Washington today in their grief for answers as to what they can do, what society can do to prevent future Sandy Hooks. They did not hear any answers coming from the White House.